Hey everyone, welcome to I Totally Love It. My name is Susan, and today I'm working on July Junk Journal Challenge 2025. This is hosted by Lee's Art and Junk Journal Wonderland, and I am going to just do this whole week's prompts in one video. The prompts this week, I'm doing 15 through 19. So I'm doing written in the margins, postcard, found in the forest, bird, and tea bag. So I'm going to kind of let you know what I'm sort of going to do, and then I'll just fast forward with some music and you can just watch. Written in the margins, I pulled out a recipe from a Ziploc bag. I use a lot of those. This is one of those gallon size, and that's what I was using initially for my different projects I was working on. And April of last year, 2024, I did a recipe journal, and so I still have all those recipes stuck in a Ziploc bag. Anyways, I thought, recipes often have notes written in the margins. So I thought I would use a recipe, and I think I'm gonna have to use this page maybe. This does not have to be in order, you guys. I might actually skip over here and put it on that page. I'm gonna find a quote to go around it, maybe something about cooking or recipes, and we'll write in the margins. And then 16 is postcard. So I dug through my little, I have little iris boxes like that, and I had one with postcards in it, and I have a digital one, and then I have this one that's actually, I guess, Japanese, maybe, I don't know. It's got butterflies, and I thought that would maybe work well over here with some collaging in the background, just do a little thing, and maybe we'll get a quote on there or something. Maybe I'll hinge it and put the quote underneath or something like that. All right, and then we have prompt 17 is found in the forest. So I pulled up my botanical stickers, my mushroom stickers. I think I have this one tree left. And of course, this is from a children's book, some angry owl parents. And then we'll find, of course, a quote either about the forest or about angry owls or something. And then bird is the prompt for 18. So I have a little bag of birds. So we'll figure out something there. And then tea bag. And I don't drink tea. My husband does, but we don't really make it at home because he's the only one. I did buy this once upon a time thinking I would try these different flavors. But tea, no matter what kind of tea it is, it tastes like leaves. It just does not taste good. I'll drink coffee any day. So I have these just hanging out, and I thought I could save the bags for some tea dyeing or something, but I chose the lemon one. I took the tea bags out. I thought I would use this for my tea bag. So I hope that works for you tea lovers out there. And we'll do something collaging. Maybe I'll find a cute quote about drinking tea. Or Susan not liking it. I don't know. I wish I did, though. Just growing up, it's always the oddball at the dinner table at the restaurant. Family of 6, and first 5 people order, and it's tea. And I go, Coke or Dr. Pepper. All right, guys, sit back, relax, enjoy some tunes, and let's get cracking. right, so let's take a look at our prompts that we did today. So we've got prompt number, let's see, 15 written in the margin. So I took that recipe page and I just wrote some recipe quotes. I'll read them to you. It says, I'll start up here. A recipe has no soul. You, as the cook, must bring soul to the recipe. That's Thomas Keller. And then we've got, to me, my recipes are priceless. That's Colonel Sanders. I carried recipes in my head like maps. That's Joanne Harris. And my gel pen ran out on me in the middle of that. So it's all right. I always have backup pens. The next one was Postcard. All right, so I showed you the postcard I was going to use, and the quote I chose was, "The world before us is a postcard, and I imagine the story we are writing on it." Mary E. Pearson. And I just made a little hinge there with a piece of scrap cardstock, and then I added some little digital butterflies. So you can use some stickers if you have stickers. All right, and then we had Found in the Forest. That was from a story. So this was Homer. I guess he didn't want to, do owl things and be kind of lazy and sleep in and all that. So the parents are kind of upset with him. But I have him kind of down here, like he's too lazy to get up into the tree. He's just down here on a low branch. I got little mushrooms in there. The other ones were too large for the page. But my quote, I tried to write it on the page itself. It was a little hard to see, and I also made an error. So it says, "I'm both a night owl and an early bird, so I am wise and I have worms." Michael Scott. So add a little humor to the journal. And then we had bird. Was it bird? Yeah. Okay. I can't just put one sometimes. So just collage with some scraps I had. It was nice to use up some of those. And of course, my quote is, "Fly. There's a lot of sky out there for brave birds." And that's Matthew Quick. I know it's hard to see that, but Matthew Quick. And those white quotes, white letters are written with the, let's see if I can get the, here we go. It's a Uniball Signo pen. I have the Secure, like the Jelly Roll, but they don't write very well. So, at least for me. All right, and then the final one was Tea Bag, and so I ended up, utilizing that lemon flavor on the package there. So when life gives you lemons, put them in your tea, or don't. This is where the quote actually ended, and then I added the "or don't." So a little more Susan humor in her journal. But there you go. There's 5 prompts from this week. Go check out Lee. She did a great job putting these prompts together. And so many people are participating. It's great. And I like that it's just weekdays only. It gives us a chance to catch up. And it's, 8 less prompts that we had to do. So that's nice. So come back next time. We've got 4 more. We've got old person, antique pattern, ticket, and book page. And we may just put all those into one video. All right, you guys, I appreciate you and your time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye-bye.